Good morning, guys. Does it look like I only slept in 20-minute stretches last night? Because I only slept in 20-minute stretches last night. It was a rough night. We have this sickness that's like sweeping through our entire family. We're all kind of on the tail end of it, but TJ was the last one to get it, and he's pretty much over. He doesn't have a fever anymore, but he's still like congested and coughing a lot, and that really affects him at night. So he just was tossing and turning and not sleeping all night. I finally brought him out to the couch and tried to get him to sleep out there, and he was awake for like 2 hours out there, and finally he gave in. He like curled up on my lap and passed out. So anyway, it was a long night. I had originally planned to vlog today, and then after last night I was like, I don't feel like it. But you know what? It's real life. Last night was a struggle. I'm going to vlog anyway. We'll see how today goes. I woke up feeling very grumpy. I mean, woke up. I barely slept, but yeah, anyway. When TJ woke up for the day, I was feeling very grumpy. I was snapping at everyone, and I was just like, all right, girl, you got to have an attitude adjustment. So I ate breakfast, tried to get myself ready in the peace and quiet for a few minutes while the kids were playing in the living room. I feel a little bit better now, so I'm going to try to take on the day. It's just a normal day. I just decided to vlog a normal day. I haven't posted in a while. My kids love this kind of vlog, so just seeing what we do in our everyday life. We did get a new water table, so the kids are dying to go out and play in that this morning, so we're getting everybody dressed and trying to get them out the door. When I don't get up before them, it is so hard to get everybody ready. It's like 10 a.m. and we're still fighting for our lives here, trying to get ready. But I like to try to wake up before them. But when I didn't sleep last night, I'm going to sleep in as late as I can. So anyway, that's the situation right now. We do have, TJ has a doctor's appointment later, just his 18-month well check. And even though he's kind of sick too, so I guess we'll get that situation checked out too while we're there. And I think we might head to the library after that, get some new books, because the library is right down the road from, I feel like I'm saying library. The library is right down the road from our doctor's office, our pediatrician's office. So that's what's going on today. I'm not sure what all we'll have going on, but we'll see. I guess we'll see what we get into. So I am putting my smile on. I'm going to fake it till I make it and trying to not be a super grumpy mom this morning. So if you're there too, we can be there for each other and relate to each other. Show me how it works. Oh, it like rains down. You're gonna pour it. Oh, perfect, Emma. That's much better.
Yeah, now it's showing.
I love it. Can you show me what this does up here when you pour it in this hole? Let's see. Oh, that's fun. So the reason we needed a new water table, and the kids aren't allowed touching it or coming over here, but we have this old one, and I have no idea what happened. It used to have this big plastic part that came up and you could fill it with suds and bubbles. One day we came out here and it was broken off. Luke like got rid of it and took it off, but it was kind of gross in there right now. But yeah, so it got totally ruined. Obviously isn't safe anymore. I mean, that's plastic, but so this one was a pretty cool water table too. But we've got our two dinosaur lovers over here. Somebody accidentally got it poured all, unfortunately it was the sleep deprived one, got it poured all over his face by accident.
I'm doing it slow.
Yeah, oh yeah, you're doing it slow now. Great job, Emma. It was a bit of a traumatic experience. Yeah, oh yeah, it's like a bucket you take to the beach, huh? This is providing so much fun. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I have a feeling our clothes are gonna need to go in the dryer because so they can be dry before we go out this afternoon, but so much fun. So they are just out here playing, and I'm just pulling a chair up and watching them, just enjoying them playing. I feel like I need to be pulling weeds, but it's so hard. Like, when kids get to the age where you have to no longer worry about them doing dangerous, life-threatening situations, like every 5 minutes, like it's so much easier. Emma is at that point, which I no longer worry about her. She knows what's safe and what is not safe. I mean, within reason, obviously. I still keep an eye on her, but TJ is not at that point yet. I mean, we live in the country, but people come barreling down our road sometimes. I don't let them play like very close to the road in the front yard. So I got to keep my eyes on him so he doesn't like take off. He could take off the other way into the woods where there's ticks and who knows what else. So, yeah, I'm not at the point where I can just like go pull weeds while they're out here. I mean, Scarlett's out here, but one of my big things is like she didn't ask to be born first, so I'm not going to make her parent my other children unless she wants to. Like, if she wants to, she can be a really big help. But anyway, so that's the situation. I feel like I should be doing something productive, but I got to keep an eye on TJ at all times at this point.
It just flings it.
Oh, it flings it?
And if you put water in it and you do this, it
Ah,
flings it right in
okay.
your face.
Don't do that. Somebody will get mad. What does this thing do? It's just like a little... Oh, you can move it. Whee! Can you do that, Emma? See it spin? TJ can't quite, like, put it up there without pouring it all over his face. You did it! Yay! He's soaked and sleep deprived, so he's a little having a rough time. We also just have one of these little swimming pools, too. We've tried inflatable ones, but something always seems to happen. So we just got one of these plastic ones that I remember having when I was little. And I always think it's interesting to see what people are giving their kids for lunch, like when they're home for the summer, because I run out of ideas. So we do a lot of leftovers. So Scarlett and I are having, I just made some rice, and then we had this chicken stir fry the other night. It's like one of our favorite things. I had tons of broccoli I needed to use up, so it's like really heavy on the broccoli. But Scarlett and I are having that. We love it. The little ones, I might be able to get TJ to eat like 2 bites of that, but Emma will not touch that. So for Emma and TJ, I just made a quesadilla. It's just a cheese quesadilla. I'm going to cut it into fourths and give each of them 2 pieces. And then, I know, not super the most nutritious thing in the world, but you know what? I need them to eat, and that's about as far as we can get with these toddlers and preschoolers. Like, if they're eating, if their bellies are full, I'm okay with it. And then all the watermelon they want. We got this at the farmer's market the other day. It's really good, and they all love it. Should I probably try to get Emma and TJ to eat a vegetable too? Yeah, probably. But you know what? They'll still eat these. So, you know, whatever. Doing my best here. So maybe we'll give them one of those too or something. Anyway, that's what's for lunch. I'm really excited to eat this. And of course, on this sleep-deprived day, gotta have a Diet Coke for lunch. I am being summoned. Okay, the little ones are down for their nap. We've got a couple hours before we have to leave for the doctor. So I have a little bit of quiet time. I just had a couple things I wanted to share. The first one is we are going on vacation in a couple weeks. And we're going on a road trip to Tennessee. So I'm already more nervous about the road trip part than anything else. Because we have a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old and an 11-year-old. She's usually pretty good in the car, obviously, but I'm just trying to think of some activities we can do. I like to get a couple new novel things that we don't use until we're like in the car, just to keep them entertained so that we're not wanting to be on our tablets all the time. I do let them mostly watch movies and stuff on the tablets because I feel like that keeps everybody's sanity a little bit, but I don't want them to be on the tablets the whole time. So I bought my first purchase yesterday, it came from Amazon yesterday. So these, I don't even know what you would call them. I haven't gotten it out of the bag yet. I got them each one. It's like a little activity board. Oh, it comes with a little bag. That's cool. Okay, so what it is, it's like a little silicone mat, and there's two sides. There's this side and this side, and it just comes with these little silicone pieces, and they're in all kinds of different colors, and it comes with this bag too to store everything in, so that's nice. So you just take it and you can like make little designs and fit it in there and push it down, and it's like a fidget. Like, it feels super satisfying. Like, even I kind of like it. It feels kind of like a pop-it, you know, that sensation, like sensory thing that just kind of calms you down. Kind of fun to pull it out too. And then the other side, it's just like has these little pieces sticking out, and you can put them in there like however you want. You can make your own design. You stick them in between the pieces. You can try to make a little picture or whatever, you know. I don't know. We'll see. I feel like I saw it and I was like, ooh, that just looks satisfying. It looks like something that would keep them busy, at least for a little bit, maybe like calm the nervous systems down a little bit if they need it. So I got one for each of them. This one, I got the green one for TJ, this purple one, scarlet. You can kind of see the color. And that way we're not going to be fighting over whose is whose. They each have their own dedicated one. Emma's is, of course, blue because that's the only acceptable color for her. No, we try to sometimes make her not get blue just so she doesn't always get what she wants, but she's very, very into blue. So yeah, it's hard to pull out of the bag. But yeah, so the blue one here is for Emma. So I don't know, I just thought those were cute. I will link them below if you are interested in something like that, but they're just fun. They just feel nice. They're fun to play with. Oh, Bruno's always asking to be let outside when I have the camera on. The other thing is very exciting. Let me go grab it. The other thing is kind of exciting. It's a crochet update. So if you are not new here, and if you've been following along, then you know that I've been trying to learn to crochet for months. Like, that was one of my goals for the new year. And I've been trying for months, and it's so much harder than I expected it to be. But I watched so many YouTube tutorials and tried over and over again. And I'm excited to say that I crocheted my first plushie, and it is like not good. There's lots of mistakes, but I did it. And this is it. So it's this little bear, and it's green, and I'll explain why in a second, but you can see how like very, very imperfect he is. He's got lots of mistakes. I used too big of a crochet hook, and there's like, you can kind of see the stuffing through these holes. I'm sure I made lots of mistakes with my actual stitches. He's not stuffed enough. It felt like I was putting so much stuffing in, but there's not enough, you can tell. And the little arms and ears are kind of uneven, but you know what? I'm proud of it. It took me a long time to get here. So anyway, the reason for the bear is because I was like, you know what? I need to just, because I've been practicing stitches forever. And I was like, I need to just make something. It's not going to be perfect. I just need to commit to it. Like, no matter how many mistakes I make, I just need to finish it. I need to like get some momentum going on this. So I decided, I found this tutorial on YouTube for these cute little bears that looked pretty easy. I mean, it's just like one big piece. Before I added the body parts, Emma was like, Mommy, is that a dinosaur egg? Which I thought was funny, but that's kind of what it looked like. So it was pretty simple just to make the body, and then the little body parts were easy to add too. I am finding that I might be looking for no-sew tutorials in the future because sewing these on was a pain and I was not very good at it. But anyway, that's besides the point. So anyway, I decided to pick this easy little bear tutorial because I want to give one to all of the cousins on our Tennessee trip. I know Scarlett is really scared of bears. Is it okay if I say that or not? Scarlett is really scared of bears, and it's kind of a joke, but I think she might be like slightly serious. But we're going to be in the Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg area, and she's afraid we're going to see a bear. So I thought I'd make them each a bear and say, well, hopefully these are the only bears we'll see this week. So the reason it's green is because I'm going to try to make them all in like they're different colors for each kid just so they can keep them apart. So I finished this one. I figured TJ cares the least because he's the youngest. He's not going to care if it's perfect. So I did his first. So this is going to be his. And then I'm working on Emma's next, which is, of course, blue. But I feel like I'm using a smaller crochet hook. And it's just easier because I've made one already. And I feel like it's looking like much better. Like the rows are looking... It's like this is going to be like the top of its head, actually, I think. But like the stitches look so much more even to me and they're closer together. So I know each one is probably going to be, it's still the top of it. I don't know. It was tricky. That part was tricky, but each one's probably going to get better and better. I'm going to make my nieces and nephews last. So theirs will probably be the best because I will have had a lot of practice by then. But I'm trying to just do a little bit each day, and I'm loving it so much. Once I finish this project, I can't wait to try something new. I would like to try something a little simpler, like a bookmark or like a coffee cup sleeve or something like that. But I'm just excited. Like I feel like my goal was to learn to crochet, and I feel like if I've completed a whole plushie, like I think I can check that off. I've learned. Am I good at it? No. Do I only know the basics? Yes, but like that counts, I think. So anyway, I'm going to sign off, try to get a few things done while the little ones are sleeping, and then we're going to head out to the doctor and then the library, which I'm excited about. Well, not the doctor. I have like medical anxiety, and so do all of my kids, but I'm excited about the library, the second part. All right, another thing that I'm going to do while it's nap time is fill up our little snackle box, we're calling it. I got this on Amazon, and it's been a hit this summer, but I haven't filled it up in a few days. Sometimes I like to take a little break because then it's like a novelty again, and then they get excited about eating out of it. So it's really nice. It just comes with 8 little containers, and we put little snacks in each one, and then we can just pick at them throughout the day. I feel like it stops them from just snacking on the same things all the time, like yogurt or chips or whatever. So here's what we're filling it with today. I got these sesame sticks the other day at the farmer's market, so I'm going to fill one with those. I like to do a couple crunchy things. So for my other crunchy thing today, I'm just going to do these club crackers because I'm going to put some cheese and like some pepperoni in here, and they have like a little Lunchables / charcuterie, that was hard to say, / charcuterie situation, if you want to be fancy. But we're going to put some of those in. And then I think one of my children is awake. Did I just hear crying? I think so. I'm going to go check. Anyway, we got this baby Swiss cheese at the farmer's market too. It's delicious. So I'm going to cut that up and put that in. And then we have pepperoni. This is a comically large, oh, Bruno's got his squeaky toy over here. He wanted to say hi, I guess. This is comically large. We will go through this easily before it is old. So anyway, some of those in there. The kids love pepperoni. Some black olives, pickles. I'm going to cut up some red pepper and probably put some ranch in the last one to dip these in. So that's what we've got going on today. All right, I finished it up and realized we have all savory, no sweet snacks today. I usually put in like some strawberries and blueberries. We have a ton of watermelon in the fridge too, so if they want some of that, they can have that. But today we just have our baby Swiss cheese, pepperoni, club crackers, these little, what are they called, sesame sticks? And then pickles, black olives, red bell pepper, and ranch. Okay, hold on just a sec. TJ's sad because Scarlett left the room. He loves her so much. Anyway, the only thing is, like, to put it in the fridge, if we snack some now and then want to snack some later, I have to take out, like, the things that have really strong flavors, like the pickles, pepperoni, the ranch. I take it out, and then I wish they had like little lids that could go on the individual containers too, but I have these weird things that, this is a big one, but it looks like a shower cap. I have littler ones, I just couldn't grab one real quick. And you kind of like put it around the outside and it keeps it covered. And that way the flavors don't all mix together. Anyway, that's besides the point. So I'm going to go bring this in. Maybe it'll cheer up the little sad boy. We'll snack a little bit. We got about an hour till we have to go to the doctor's. Such a late appointment. I don't know why I did that. But anyway, we're probably going to go outside for a little bit now because it's beautiful out there. TJ, who's on the wall? Louie. We brought the whole crew today.
I mean, what's she doing? What's she doing?
You a little nervous. It's okay. I love that our library is like straight out of the 1970s, and I hope it never changes.
What if the world had more of your smile? What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars. Maybe the birds will sing about your heart. Maybe the trees will whisper the word. Maybe the sun will spread your joy to the ones who lost their hope.
All right, we ended up spending some time at the library, quite a bit of time, and then we needed to grab some things at Walmart, so we just got some grocery store subs for dinner. We're going to split them. Oh boy, chaos happening. Luke's in there with him. I'll let him referee. So that's dinner at, 7:15 p.m. Then we'll probably just do baths and bedtime. It looks like we might be in for some rain tonight, which I love. But I feel like we need a library haul. So we got the Crayons Love Our Planet for Emma. Chicka Chicka Boom Boom. Emma thought, look, this one looked good. Milo's Monster. We'll see about that one. I didn't even see this one, but somebody put I Found a Kitty in there. Looks cute. I've never read it. Giraffes Can't Dance for Emma and TJ, one of my favorites. Scarlett picked this for TJ, Tip Tip Dig Dig. He likes like construction vehicles, and I don't know, I just thought this looked like fun. So Scooby-Doo Guess Who. Scarlett's been really into graphic novels, so she got this one. I've never heard of it, but it looks cute. And this one, which said if you like Harry Potter, you will like this book. So she's gonna try that one. They're all signed up for the summer reading program, so we're going to be doing a lot of reading. I'm going to read Daisy Jones and the Six. I haven't read this one, and I've heard it's super good. It's older, but excited to read that. And they have an adults summer reading program, so I definitely signed up for that. So they have all kinds of prizes and stuff and drawings, and I'm excited about that. So it was a good trip to the library. Who doesn't love a good trip to the library? Alright guys, it's close to the kids' bedtime. I'm going to sign off here because I think I'm going to try to edit this and upload it for either tomorrow or Friday. I'm not sure, but I don't even know how long this is. I'm not even sure what all I filmed, but it was just a regular day in the life. We did some library browsing. We played with a new water table, did our snackle box, a little bit of this and that, I guess. I did want to talk about the book that I'm reading right now. I'm reading With a Vengeance by Riley Sager. He is my favorite author, and I usually love his books. They're usually very like atmospheric. Like, do I hear yelling? No, it's a video. They're watching a video. Anyway, and like a little bit creepy, and like you're on the edge of your seat. It's a little suspenseful. So this one is a very different vibes than that. It's about this train. These people get invited, like just a few people get invited to go on this train ride. And it turns out they're the only ones on the train. They're going from, where is it? Somewhere to Chicago. I can't even remember, but maybe Philadelphia to Chicago, I think. Anyway, and apparently this woman invited them all because her parents used to own the train, like the train line, and something terrible happened and her dad got blamed for it, but she thinks it's all of these people's fault. Anyway, I'm like 80 pages in, and we've had a lot of like character development, like telling all of their backstories, and that's like all we've gotten so far. I don't love a book like that. It's very slow. I'm going to read it because it's Riley Sager, and he's an automatic read for me. But it's very slow. I feel like we haven't gotten into the suspenseful part, and there's not like that creepy, foreboding feeling that his books usually have. And maybe that will come. I have a feeling people are going to start disappearing. But anyway, it's feeling very different. I haven't looked at any reviews yet or anything, so I don't know what other people are thinking, but it feels different. It feels very much like Agatha Christie vibes. It reminds me of like And Then There Were None or Murder on the Orient Express. Emma wanted Toy Story characters on my watch in case you see Woody or Buzz. But anyway, I'll update on that as I go in other vlogs. But I'm kind of trying to get through that one quick because I'm not loving it so far. I like Agatha Christie books, but like it's a very particular type of book, and you kind of have to be in the mood for that. So we'll see. Maybe it'll pick up. Maybe the action will pick up and it'll get better. But I am excited to read Daisy Jones and the Six when I'm done with that, because I've heard that's really good. I think it'll actually be my first Taylor Jenkins Reid book, so we'll see how I like that. It was fun going to the library. Like, the library feels like a warm hug to me. I want to, once I'm like retired from being an SLP someday, I want to just work in a library. I'll stock shelves, I'll do whatever. I hope libraries are never like obsolete, because just being there is so cozy and relaxing for me. I feel like just going inside and being around all those books, that was good for my mental health. And I love my kids to experience that too. So anyway, it was a nice day. Even though I got no sleep last night, pretty much, we were able to make the most of the day. So pretty soon we're going to be getting into vacation content here. So make sure to subscribe if you want to follow along with our vacation to Tennessee. That's in a few weeks, but it's coming up. And then we'll be getting ready for Scarlett's birthday party. That's coming up too. So exciting things happening. So make sure you're subscribed. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time.